This is such a cool piece that was just radically ahead of its time. It's a brass frame integral, coil spring driven automatic, and snappy too. These were done by Dave Shear, focus. He's a South African gunsmith. These were, using a lot of pioneering technology at the time. You can see the main bevels are CNC milled, which people are just now really starting to use CNC milling on the blade bevels and doing replicating a hollow grind with a ball mill. Yeah, really, really advanced technology for the time. Having everything, work in a integral, loading the coil spring in from the backside here with the enlarged pivot head capturing it, stop pin pressed in from this side, heavy skeletonizing on the handles too. So even being a brass frame, this thing comes in right at 5 ounces, which is just a little over half the weight of a buck 110. So incredibly light for a brass frame. He didn't make many of these. I've heard the brass handle ones are the rarest. He did some in other materials. He did some two-piece handle designs too. But I think I've seen this one come up for sale, which obviously I bought. And I've seen one other auto from him come up very recently on Blade Forums, actually. That was a two-piece design, and so I didn't snag it. I let that one go. Yeah, really, really cool. I think the only other person dabbling in integrals back then was Scott Cook when he was first starting to do the Loxas. Very, very cool piece of history. Incredible engineering. You can see the mill relieved pivot area, leaving you a raised bearing surface for the blade to ride on. Very similar to how ProTech does a lot of their side openers nowadays. Basically gives this thing integral bronze washers. Yeah, really, really cool piece. Been a while since I had this one out. Like I said, I've never seen another one come up for sale, so I don't even really want to put a value on it because this one's not for sale. But I paid around $500 for this when it popped up, and I feel that was a bargain. So yeah, there you go. That's a look at a very early integral, especially being an integral auto piece. I don't even know how many other makers have done integral autos nowadays. So it's still a very revolutionary piece. Really, really cool.